What's up, everybody? It's your daily crypto news. My name is Matt, and it is Monday, March 9th, 2026. Just a quick shout out to that person that wrote a comment that said I have garbage content. Thank you very much for that. That was very insightful and very kind to say. Thank you. Let's get into the news today. Bitcoin has shown resilience amid market turmoil in the Middle East. Its tensions, oil prices are spiking. We're going to see an opening, probably right around now. Futures were trading at 101 when I woke up this morning, and then went up to 120 for oil futures. Whew, probably the easiest trade in the world was last Monday. It was 71. If you missed it, then those are the kind of things that you have to look for in the future. I don't know. My head wasn't there. I thought about pulling the trigger, and I was like, I should just do it. And I just didn't want to. Honestly, funds are a little low, a little tight. Didn't want to do it. Didn't want to risk it. Didn't want to deal with it. But like 71 a barrel, like that would not have gone down. Anyway, I'm sitting over here just kicking rocks because I am regretting decisions. Anyway, Bitcoin dropped around 66, 65,000 last night, and then this morning it is rebounding pretty nicely. It's around 68 to 69K, and we are going to see a bunch of different trend lines being tested. We might see the upward bounds of 70, but we also could be seeing somewhere down to the 60s and the 50s. I'm still calling for mid to low 50s as the floor for this cycle, with candles dipping down into the 40s, maybe high 30s. And yes, that might be a major candle, but you never know what's going to happen. Geopolitical things can really make things go crazy. With that said, MicroStrategy, they don't really care. Michael Saylor over at Strategy, they don't care. They're like honey badgers. They bought a massive $1.3 billion of Bitcoin purchases last week, around 18,000 Bitcoin, and now they hold anywhere between 738,000 to 739,000 Bitcoin, valued around $50 billion at current prices. The Nasdaq is partnering with Kraken and the entire global trading to enable global trading of tokenized versions of public stocks, marking a big step in bringing traditional finance with blockchain infrastructure for broader tokenized asset adoption. Moving over to stablecoins. Stablecoin and payments firm Cast, KAST, raised $80 million at a $600 million valuation to expand its cross-border stablecoin platform, focusing on product growth, licensing, and compliance amid rising institutional demand. And finally, for the news today, the U.S. Treasury report signals a nuanced shift on crypto mixers' privacy tools, acknowledging legitimate users under laws like the Genius Act, even as enforcement continues on illicit activity. Potential positive for privacy-focused tech. Some other notables that we're just going to throw in here really quick. Spot Bitcoin ETFs saw recent weekly inflows. Oil markets, we just talked about, influence crypto sentiment. So like the oil markets are really going to be influencing a lot of things. A big trading strait over in the Middle East is shut down right now. We're going to have oil fields are getting hit by U.S. Israeli joint forces. Diesel prices over here in Ohio hit over $5. I don't know where they are, where you are, but as we see, when diesel starts hitting higher prices, inflation starts to hit, and it's going to hit everything. It depends how long this happens and goes on, but you're going to see a lot of different movements. Now, the real thing that you want to think about when it comes to, when you're talking about speculative assets or commodities, you don't know how they're really going to honestly act. And companies are going to be influenced by trading and oil prices and shipping, logistics. But where is the hedge? Let me know in the comments on Spotify if you know, or the comments on YouTube, if you know where the hedge is. Let's help each other out to find that next golden goose. And there's ongoing debates around Fed policy and potential hard forks, or if attempts to, there's going to be potential hard forks if attempts to freeze old wallets arise as well. So there's a lot of things happening in crypto. Let's take a look at those prices. Bitcoin sitting around 68,700. Ethereum's above 2,000, so that's good, but not much. BNB's at 635, XRP's at 136. Solana's at $84.50. Tron's at 28.5 cents. Dogecoin's at 9.1 cents. And Cardano's at 25.8 cents. The overall market cap is sitting around 2.35 trillion. Arthur Hayes is calling for Hyperliquid to go crazy. I don't know why, but maybe you do. And we might see that, and I might investigate that for tomorrow. I'm just recording these things differently because, again, I want to cut down my time. I like looking at the news. I needed some time off. Everybody wonders where I was. I needed time off. I didn't even know if I was going to be back, if I was going to be making these shows anymore, because I did this for so long, and I just really hated waking up in the morning. It started turning into like I don't like to do this anymore. Wake up in the morning and continue to do these. And I really wanted to streamline it, and I want to come back because a lot of people were emailing me and texting me saying, man, we missed the show. And I wanted to come back and hang out. And so, but I'm also trying to find a more streamlined way of just waking up, reading the news with you, reporting on the news, giving you some of my insights and what I'm seeing over here. And these are all one cut, so I don't do editing or anything. So if there's a little stuttering and ums and ands and my focus is lost a little bit, then I'm really sorry. It's also a practice for me to get better speaking in front of a camera and on live events. So thank you very much for listening. My name is Matt. I'll see you tomorrow, and happy hodling, everyone. Ooh, I don't think I said that before, did I? Happy hodling, everyone.